President Trump has surprised the world again. He sent a letter to Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. In the letter, Trump proposed new talks about Iran's nuclear program. This unexpected move has sparked both hope and concern. Trump's letter comes at a time of high tension between the two countries. The relationship has been strained for years. Trump withdrew the United States from a nuclear deal with Iran in 2018. This deal was designed to limit Iran's nuclear activities. Trump has since imposed strict sanctions on Iran. These sanctions have hurt Iran's economy. However, they have not stopped Iran from developing its nuclear program. In fact, Iran has increased its uranium enrichment since the United States left the deal. Trump's letter suggests a change in tactics. He seems willing to talk to Iran again. However, he has also made it clear that he wants a new and better deal. The world waits to see how Iran will respond to Trump's letter. So far, Iran has not officially confirmed receiving the letter. Iranian media has been silent on the matter. However, some Iranian officials have voiced skepticism about Trump's intentions. They remember how Trump withdrew from the previous nuclear deal. They doubt his commitment to diplomacy. Iran has stated that it will not negotiate under pressure. The United States sanctions are a major sticking point. Iran wants the sanctions lifted before any talks can begin. The lack of a clear response from Iran leaves everyone guessing. Is Iran open to dialogue, or will they continue to defy the United States and its allies? Iran's nuclear program has advanced significantly in recent years. The country has enriched uranium to levels closer to what's needed for a nuclear weapon. While Iran claims its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes, the international community is worried. The 2015 nuclear deal put strict limits on Iran's nuclear activities. It restricted the amount and purity of enriched uranium Iran could possess. The deal also imposed inspections on Iran's nuclear facilities. Since the United States' withdrawal from the deal, Iran has breached many of these limits. Iran's stockpile of enriched uranium has grown considerably. It also has started enriching uranium to higher levels. These developments have raised alarm bells worldwide. If Iran continues on this path, it could soon have enough material for a nuclear weapon. This possibility has serious implications for regional and global security. The American stance: negotiation or intervention? The Trump administration faces a difficult choice: negotiate with Iran or prepare for potential military action. Trump has repeatedly said that he prefers a diplomatic solution. He believes a new deal can be reached that addresses the flaws of the previous agreement. However, Trump has also threatened Iran with military force if it doesn't comply with his demands. He has shown a willingness to use military power in the past. This combination of diplomacy and threats has become a hallmark of his foreign policy. The U.S. has already taken steps to increase military pressure on Iran. It has deployed more troops and military assets to the region. It has also strengthened its military cooperation with Israel. These actions suggest that the U.S. is preparing for all options. It remains to be seen whether diplomacy will prevail or if the situation will escalate further. Israel's perspective: a matter of national security. Israel views Iran's nuclear program as an existential threat. It fears that Iran could use nuclear weapons against Israel. This fear is rooted in the hostile rhetoric of Iranian leaders, who have called for Israel's destruction. Israel has repeatedly warned that it will not allow Iran to acquire nuclear weapons. It has urged the international community to take a tougher stance against Iran. It has also hinted at the possibility of taking unilateral military action against Iran's nuclear facilities. The U.S. withdrawal from the nuclear deal has put Israel in a difficult position. It now feels even more vulnerable to the Iranian threat. Israel is closely watching the current situation, ready to act if it feels its security is at stake. The world reacts hope and uncertainty. The international community has reacted to Trump's letter with a mixture of hope and uncertainty. Some see it as a positive step towards diffusing tensions. They welcome the prospect of renewed diplomacy. Others are more cautious. They remember the failure of previous attempts to engage with Iran. They doubt Trump's ability to negotiate a better deal. They also worry about the potential consequences of his confrontational approach. The United Nations has welcomed Trump's outreach to Iran. It has called on both sides to show restraint and engage in dialogue. However, it remains to be seen whether the UN can play a constructive role in facilitating talks. Inside Iran, economic woes and social unrest. Iran is grappling with a severe economic crisis. The U.S. sanctions have crippled its oil exports, its main source of revenue. The Iranian rial has plummeted in value, leading to soaring inflation. The economic hardship has fueled social unrest in Iran. There have been protests against the government's handling of the economy. The government has responded with a crackdown, arresting protesters and restricting internet access. The internal situation in Iran adds another layer of complexity to the nuclear standoff. It remains to be seen whether the pressure of sanctions will force Iran to make concessions or whether it will only strengthen the regime's resolve.